Floyd Mayweather just begged Terence Crawford to not fight Canelo Alvarez.
Crawford Madrigal, you said it's going to be a good fight. Think the winner should get Canelo?
Sir. This ain't about them right now.
Mayweather believes that there's no need for Crawford to fight Canelo Alvarez just to prove something. It's clear where Crawford stands. Instead, the legendary boxer asks Crawford to just accept his place in this situation. No matter how skilled Crawford is, he will always come second in a match like this. Mayweather's words seemed harsh, but he said them with confidence, as if it were the only truth.
If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter.
And if you think that Mayweather's just saying this to hype everyone for this fight, you are clearly wrong. Having faced Canelo in the ring before, he knows what kind of fighter Canelo is. He's seen firsthand how confident Canelo can be, believing he can beat almost anyone. But let's make this straight. Mayweather made it clear that Canelo didn't beat him. In fact, he sees himself as the one fighter Canelo couldn't conquer.
Free. I'm free as a bird. I'm happy.
Because when the two fought, the fight was won by Mayweather in a 12-round majority decision in front of a sold-out crowd of 16,746. When Terence Crawford, a 4-division world champion, has expressed his interest in facing Canelo, the reigning super middleweight king, Mayweather isn't the only one with concerns. This idea has caught the attention of boxing fans everywhere. However, not everyone is excited about it. Roy Jones Jr., a legendary boxer known for his incredible skills in the ring, also believes this fight isn't a good idea. The reason? Well, the weight disparity between the two poses a significant challenge for the American fighter. Crawford might see this as a chance to prove himself against one of the best fighters today, but it's clear that he still has a long way to go. While acknowledging Crawford's incredible talent and skills, the legendary boxer expressed his belief that Canelo would be the favorite in this matchup. I like Terence, but I'm going to lean towards Canelo with his size early. But if he lets Terence get into the fight, Terence is going to be a problem. If Terence can deal with the size, he will beat him. In another interview, Jones dropped a major bombshell, explaining why it would be extremely risky for Crawford to step into the ring with Canelo.
Because Canelo is big, had just as much experience as Bud had, has been a bigger fighter for years now, and has only gotten bigger and stronger as he's gone.
Jones Jr. made it clear that Canelo's punching power could be the game changer in a fight against Crawford. Canelo's punches have been a huge advantage for him in past fights. When Canelo lands a solid hit, his opponents often can't stay on their feet. Just ask Berlanga, who went down in the 3rd round of his fight with Canelo.
Lightning strike!
Berlanga couldn't handle Canelo's strength and ended up getting knocked down in the 3rd round. So yeah, it just shows just how dangerous Canelo's power can be in the ring. So, will Crawford win against Canelo in Jones's opinion? Here's his answer.
But if he goes out and boxes Bud, he's not going to beat Bud boxing.
Of course, this doesn't mean Crawford has no hope in his dream fight against Canelo. Predictions are just opinions, and anything can happen in boxing. According to Roy Jones Jr., Crawford still has a chance if he focuses on a smart strategy. Crawford's key to victory is to neutralize Canelo's powerful punches. He can use his sharp technical skills to avoid getting hit by Canelo's most dangerous shots. Crawford would need to stay quick on his feet, outthink Canelo, and make the fight about skill rather than strength. If Crawford can stick to this game plan, he might just surprise everyone. It could even turn into one of boxing's greatest upsets, proving that technique and strategy can win against raw power. For now, it's up to Crawford to prepare and show the world what he's made of. But even David Benavidez, a fighter many fans and promoters are eager to see face Canelo, has shared his thoughts on this hypothetical matchup. While Benavidez praised Crawford's technique, he expressed doubts about Crawford's ability to bring enough power to compete in higher weight classes. Benavidez pointed out that Crawford is exceptional at what he does, but moving up 2 weight classes to face someone as strong and experienced as Canelo is no easy task. Crawford's skill might not be enough if his punches lack the force needed to keep Canelo at bay. Interestingly, moved up to the 154 pounds category for his last fight, and beat Israel Madrimov via decision. He now holds the WBO interim super welterweight title as a result. Because of this, he now boasts an amazing professional record of 41-0-0. Still, Benavidez still thinks that Crawford falls short against the Mexican fighter. To be honest with you, Crawford is one of the best technical fighters I have ever seen. When he went to 154, I'm not saying he had problems, but he looked like he didn't have the power he had at 147, and he'd still have to come up 2 or 3 weight classes. Crawford is a one-of-a-kind fighter, but weight classes must be respected. I'd give Canelo the edge. Joining the conversation is Demetrius Andrade, who recently shared his thoughts in an interview. He believes that with Crawford's current status, the fight against Canelo would be a tough challenge for him. While Andrade acknowledges that Crawford might put up a good fight, he insists that in the end, Crawford would walk away with a humiliating defeat.
I don't think Crawford can beat Canelo.
Despite Crawford's incredible skills and undefeated record, Canelo's experience and power will ultimately be too much for Crawford to handle. As much as Andrade recognizes Crawford's impressive skills, he believes they don't compare to the victories that Canelo has earned throughout his career. Canelo's experience and achievements in the ring are unmatched by Crawford's current resume. The outcome of the match seems clear. He predicts that Canelo, with his years of experience and track record of dominant wins, would come out on top in a fight against Crawford. At least that is what Andrade says.
I think Crawford has the skills, but when it comes to start getting shots and blocking them power shots, and Canelo knows how to move too, he has agility.
Despite this, Andrade still sees Crawford as an exciting fighter who would bring a lot of thrill to the ring. He acknowledges that Crawford has the skills to make the fight interesting, and fans would surely be entertained by his performance. Andrade even joked about betting on Crawford if the fight were to happen. While he believes Canelo is the favorite, Crawford's abilities could make things unpredictable. Even though he is confident in Canelo's victory, he still has respect for what Crawford could bring to the fight.
Do I think he can give him a good fight? And I'll be sitting there rooting for Crawford all day. I'm put all my money. I'm always going to bet on black, always. But in reality of it, I just think Canelo knows how to fight. He knows how to come in big, and he can throw hard shots.
Because this dream fight has gotten so big, it has come to a point that even Sean Gibbons, the president of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, gave his assessment on this matchup. I think Terence Crawford has the right attitude. He believes in himself. He thinks he can get it done. But for me personally, there are weight divisions in boxing and pound for pound in his divisions. We have seen what Crawford can do. At 154, he struggled a little. At 168, I have my doubts about it being just too big. Sean said it would be a massive payday, but also added, Canelo at 168 is just too big for Terence Crawford. So, do you think that Mayweather is just right in begging Crawford not to fight Canelo? What are your thoughts? Please let me know in the comments below.